Alright, it seems that we just had a disconnection issue. The only thing that we missed, as far as I can tell, in terms of video stalling out, was the ending of the previous turn, where we got a big penetrating shot over some of the skeletons, and we saw some more reinforcements come in here, and presumably they're going to fight with each other somehow. We are within range to loot over here this turn. I was just figuring out whether we want to bring our sniper forward, given that she does need a turn to reload and would need to reposition here. Yeah, because I think we disconnected when it said alarm active in 7 turns, and the video was getting a little bit choppy. We just kind of cleared all of the enemy prison officers, left the skeletons alive, and then had more of the officers spawn in when the alarm triggered. Now, given our current position, I'm thinking that we'll probably move our sniper forward a little bit, get behind cover, and we won't really be able to take a sidearm shot, I don't think. Either that or we run her all the way over here behind cover on this side. But then there's the possibility that she'll be shot from above. So, unless... yeah, we need to find the evacuation room at some point, and also the bonus loot at some point. Which means that we should probably go down here first and just see which room is which, perhaps. Yeah, let's go over here. And as expected, that is going to be the epic swag, so we'll just make sure we grab that for the objective. Once we have cleared out the loot from up top, then we're free to escape, but I do want to have total objective completion. Here too, eventually we can get some kind of massive deflection shot off a bunch of these, but I think we'll let them fight it out. We'll move her over here, and yeah, the risk is this guy shoots down. But maybe there's enough cover in a way that that's not too concerning. Also we need to reload, so actually no, we should just take her here after reload and hope that we don't have an issue with one of the skeletons in melee taking out cover down here. So let's go this way and just clear the field a bit. Yeah, too bad about the disconnection. We haven't had one of those midstream in quite a long time now. Ooh, that's gonna be rough. Yeah, as expected, that one's shooting. We need to secure her out of the way at this point. I think she has no heals remaining. And this one over here is going to be in a bit of a rough spot as well. An exit point is going to be on the bottom right. Yeah, we have sidearm left. So we do reduce one of these. I'm in a bad spot, actually. We might even just, you know, cancel out the disconnect by going back 2 turns from checkpoint, for all I know, if we just take a dive here. Also, I see that the network's being a little bit choppy again, so we'll see if stream is actually going to be viable in the long run. Because I do see a bit of a dip from time to time. Don't know what the issue is today. Might just be on the ISP side. We'll keep an eye on it, and hopefully things will be alright. Yeah, just keeping an eye on the network. Okay. Yeah, so we're actually in a bit of a bad spot here. We should get over here, and then... yeah, 2-turn cooldown on a charge, so we might not have wanted to come here right away. We'll just need to stomach it, I think. It's going to get hit by a bunch of stuff. We could even come over here and draw some fire, but that might not be a good idea. Yeah, because these guys, like, skeletons are clear at this point, so we might be in trouble. Might be in a lot of trouble. Well, we can always just try to take out what we can. I feel like she's going to get hit quite a bit, though. If we come here, though, then maybe we can draw some fire. And also cancel out this one in melee range. This is going to be bad. Except they will fire at each other, which is good. We want that. But we don't want that. And then, is this guy going to fire at me? He's not. So we'll actually do just fine by the skin of our teeth. Alarm's going to be a problem eventually, I'm sure, but... yeah, we do want her to take out what we can, as much as possible. And get these two to fight each other. Yeah, 5 damage, this will do it, I think. We might even just deflect up here. Oh, that's even better. And then we slap this one, and then we get ready to loot upstairs. We might even, if I trusted my sidearm, I'd, you know, just get up here and then fire down with a sidearm so we can get in position for more loot, but we'll do it this way instead. I'm sure alarm's going to be a bit of a problem in a turn or two, though. But we need to heal, so let's get payback. And probably just camp out with a sniper at the exit point before things get too hairy. We'll charge up to the enemy up top. Yeah, we need to get out of here soon, I think. Charge up top, kill this one. But then you kind of have officers only against this skeleton here, so maybe that's not a good idea. Let's... yeah, we'll need to reposition her somehow. Maybe do a power shot up here that will take this guy out. Or... something. Yeah, because we come here, that'll reduce her damage to 4 to 5. 5 to 6 isn't going to do it. We'll... yeah, we'll need to charge up to that one. And then probably spend 2 turns looting. Yeah, we'll get behind cover on this side, and then we'll just try to kill the rest by deflection or something. Or even down here, but she might be shot from above. That's the risk right now. Maybe she can take a shot from over here that will hit. Let's do it. It's going to be a little bit rough, I think. If you can get just the right deflection, like off of this guy. Like right here. This is almost it. It's so close to doing it. Or even one of the ones up top. And I think this is going to be a turn for perfect aim. Just to stabilize. And then... yeah, the concern is if we're shot by this one down here instead. And if we get a deflection off this guy, then at least he's... oh. That's not a hit. Oh, we should have done power shot in that one. We need improved charge up here. That was potentially fatal, but we'll see. We'll try to get my tank up here to do what she can. And then we'll take out the rest. Our sniper. Yeah, payback over here is going to allow her to get over and kill. She's kind of losing ground here when it comes to looting, though. That's the issue. Where's my... is it just 2 enemies? No, it's this one down here. So, thank you so much for the follow. I want to get out of the way of this one. This one's way out of position, though, so maybe it's not too much of a concern. She can also sidearm this one up here, but it's not a free action. Actually, she can move over here and sidearm this one down here. This guy then is way out of the way. And then you can take this one out in melee. So yeah, that's actually the best idea. Come over here and just headshot with the sidearm here. Worry about reloading the next turn. Alarm is getting really tight, though. That's the problem. Because we're just stalling here for so long. Yeah, we'll take this one out, heal up a point, and sidearm is not a free action, but we'll want to heal, so We have 5 damage off payback. Good. Heal up. Yeah, we'll need to come over here and do a sidearm shot because, again, alarm is a massive problem in just a moment here, probably. So let's just get to the escape point first. Just open it up so we have a defensive position with some loot. And we're going to get over here and shoot. And the problem is the next round of reinforcements is going to hit really quite hard. We'll need to take it out quickly. Okay, let's hope our aim at point blank is decent. There we go. Yeah, this is the problem. We need to get her to loot and then leave. Like, immediately. Can we do any kind of power shot from over here? I can't use no uses. Oh, wait. Let's get her to see what kind of shot is possible first. Because we can do a perfect shot on this guy. Yeah, the thing is that these will hit pretty hard. We don't want to waste the perfect shot on this one, I think, but we'll... actually, yeah, let's see. Perfect aim. Normally she'll do 5 to 6. Let's say it's 5, and then it's going to do 3 against 2 shields. 6 if the headshot matters, but we'd better use it. And the idea is that we can probably charge out of trouble after that with our melee attacker. We just need to loot the last treasure and get out of here, because I'm trying to do this perfectly. So yeah, we'll need 2 shots to kill this one anyway, so no use doing the power shot. Ooh, yikes, only 3 still. This is gonna be a problem. She can take 2 hits though, at least. Yeah, but then now she's in big trouble. Big trouble. Okay, yeah, and we're not going to be able to reach the loot. That's the problem. And charge isn't going to get me out of the way either. Yeah, I think we might be dead, but that's okay. We just stalled too long on actually getting to the loot bags. When trying to do this perfectly. We should have probably just escaped without trying to do it perfectly. But let's do 9 damage on this guy to at least recover a point. We'll almost certainly die this turn, but... And then get her to loot and then get out. Yeah, nothing's really going to kill anything else at this point, so... Getting out of cover might be even worse. Actually, the best thing to do might just be to hide here, in case somebody tries to go after her. Yeah, no, that's going to be death. We're going to lose 1 star for that. So it won't be a full every star clear here, but we would actually still get all of the remaining stars for the full treasure clear. So I wonder if we should actually turn back on checkpoint, or if we should get out here. Yeah, we're just slightly out of position, like the movement was just slightly off because we never got up here in time. Tempted to redo. But for 2 turns, it's not going to get me too much, actually, because we're going to be in a bad position anyway. That's okay, we'll just come back and redo it for the full star clear later. It's too bad, because we were very, very close. So let's just evacuate it. Yeah, we'll lose 1 star on this out of 3, I think. And lose 1 bounty as well. But at least we can take the loot and power up for next time. Too bad, just so close. And yeah, 4 bounty. And we'll do what we can. Yeah, unfortunately, only partial XP on that means we can't get our brawler up to 3 either. We'll no doubt be doing this again, though. What do we have? Oh, just more gallons, that's fine. Get more weapons out of that. What's this? Scope for aim, yeah. And more reinforced plating, that would have been helpful. Yeah, too bad. Well, let's take our other 2 and do this mission up here. And we also have enough cash now that potentially we could get one of those big weapon upgrades like the handgun, which might not be a bad idea considering... Oh, and we could also... we have fragments, we could also get an additional crew member. And with an additional crew member, then we can still go for this bounty down here. Yeah, we can actually afford an additional crew member now. I think we should go for it. And then see about the weaponry and accessories with the cash that remains to us after that. Let's go over to Flooded Burrow then. Because, if I'm correct... Yeah, we can increase capacity by 1. Let's see who's available first, though. Before we do anything, just to see if we can get somebody who will complement our class setup. Okay, so, currently... Judy, who's a boomer. If we want that. Yeah, in the previous map, we actually really could have used some grenades or something, just... And also remembered the penetrating shot on the skeletons. Harsh language. Is armor penetrating, that's not bad. But then, this must be our flanker. Oh. I remembered... Yeah, it says the Khanbot's daughter. I think that's referring to Payroll from the first game. I couldn't remember Payroll's name last time, but... Hasty for 2 movements. I think we'll definitely take this one. So let's get the crew slot up, first of all. Spend 250 on this, and we'll have 200 left for something else. Details, yeah. And then, oh, we won't have enough fragments for the upgrade yet, though, if we get the crew space up now. But that's okay, that can be fixed eventually. So, yeah, let's actually go back first, upgrade for a crew. We'll want to take somebody strong into the solo run, though. Let's go for sub-upgrades. Not bad. And between the boomer and the flanker, I'm gonna go flanker, I think. I like playing that style, so... Yeah, we'll do this. And then let's get this one outfitted. So Junkyard Shotgun is obviously not great right now, but we have a shotgun weapon at tier 1 already. We have 2 of them, in fact. 4 shots. And in fact, we could even buy a Mark II right away. HP 9, move 8. Yeah, nice and quick. Not much of an unarmed move on this. Whoops. Scope's not a bad idea. For a shotgun? Well, I don't know. But actually, let's check the spec first to see what this even does. Level 2. So yeah, Flanker has the ability to perform an extra point of damage. Extra action. Damn Fizz is going alright. We just started World 2 effectively today. We are at... Let me see if I can get a map up here. No. Well, I'll show you the zone map once we do this. I just got our 5th party member here. I'm just looking over our first flanker. Reduces the cooldowns of all actions and items by 1. And looting at range, you've got more movement, lots of movement in fact. Which is why I think we'll eventually want to swap Flanker and Brawler. Just for the synergy. And sidestep as a free action. Yeah, so we'll actually definitely want the plating and possibly the sidearm because of the additional actions available, I think. That's just, yeah, 2 uses. We'll do that. Melee might not be a bad idea either, actually, just given some of the options we have. Roguish Antenna. We'll keep it up for now. So, I might even go for a healing pack for this one. In fact, if we're taking them on a solo mission, like basically whoever I'm taking on a solo mission should get a healing pack. So let's see here. Yeah, because I want to swap him over to Sniper for the next one perhaps. And we'll put him with Engineer, which means that, yeah, we will actually maybe put up a heal here instead, and then put big repair pack with... Yeah, it's not even that much of a heal, to be honest. We'll swap it. Additional grenade or additional sidearm? Additional sidearm, I think. Yeah, because we actually want to swap him to something new to start leveling this up. And he's got lots of cogs here, so we'll actually... whoops. Which character am I on? Here. 0 out of 8. Why does it say 0 out of 8? We got 4 cogs. Oh yeah, because you have a budget of 8 that you can... Or rather, you can select 4 out of 8. Critical hits. And... Warcry. We'll figure this out. Deal 1 damage when you've lost at least 3 health. Let's see, and what do we have? Whoops. Currently. Okay, we'll level that up. And yeah, Samphys, you've come across her but couldn't recruit yet, I see. Yeah, I was actually just saying, I couldn't remember Payroll's name when I was on my last stream, and we came to this bar at the end of the stream, but I did just remember it, and we were talking about that a minute ago. And I just noticed that it said the Conbot's daughter, because I used Payroll a lot in the first game, from what I remember. Gain +1 move every turn you scrap an enemy. We're not doubling up on it anymore. I think it's better to just load up and crit damage, actually. Then... Lost at least 3 health. And in combination with Power Shot, I feel like we actually do want Warcry. Yeah, we'll do that for now. Just to get as much damage going as we can. And... do we still want to go on Grenade? Yes, we do, because of Grenadier. And then, yeah, the idea is that we're going to outfit Poe for the solo mission using Repair Pack. We might even do the Repair mission first. Just to see if maybe we can afford a better handgun upgrade after that. Because handgun's a bit of a weakness here right now. We can also get a new shotgun over here, perhaps. And where is this? Rocket launcher. Is this it? 5 shot damage. What do we have currently? Just 4, right? Yeah, 4 shot damage, 4 spread. Maybe, I don't remember what the shotgun weapon was in the other shop, too, if we had one. Anyway, there's some dialogue that's available. Let's actually talk. Okay. And that's right, that's the way of the bones. Sure, what is this? Okay, that's fine. You go ahead and do that. And Guru Bobby isn't so much into bones. Yeah, because I'm trying to amass some bounty points here to roll a better weapon on this. I think, yeah, because it costs 300 to get that weapon I was looking at earlier. But we do want some of the tier 2. So I think we're actually going to go for the shotgun upgrade right away. So we can go solo. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, let's do it. And then it'll improve our chances. Okay, that's set up. Let's get out there and play. Is Guru Bobby a reference to someone or something? To a specific person, I'm not sure, but there are some, you know, game developer or Nintendo in jokes. Like how he says that he started out with a playing card company. So I'm not sure exactly, but... Dragon Bane sub isn't exactly low key. Yeah, unfortunately, we just had one mission where we just fell slightly short of doing it perfectly. Because I basically didn't manage to outpace the alarm at the end. I'll try to show you what I'm talking about in a moment. So we just completed this one here. And we lost 1 star because we had 1 casualty at the very end. When I just couldn't escape in time with the alarm. So, okay, let's do the solo mission down here. If we can. Let's hopefully not encounter too much opposition from enemy vessels, since I don't think we actually cleared this area. What was it? Animations. And we'll get a weapon out of this. Clandestine deal between 2 Navy officers. Sure, let's do it. Then we'll give payroll a bit of a run. Or not payroll, Poe. You know what I mean. And yeah, between +2 health and the heal, I think we're pretty well defended. Maybe it would have been a good idea to put a grenade on or something, but for solo mission, yeah, we'll do it this way though. You just noticed Poe is missing an arm like the captain. Oh, I guess so. I didn't notice. Authorized deal. Okay. Flanker. High base damage, but a lot of spread. And then wheel and deal. Okay, so attacks 5 to 6 here. Backbiter for a back attack is important. And wheel and deal is free and gives you +1. And then teleport within R3, and that's reaction. Okay. In that case, let's just get over here and open a door. Notice over here some additional swag. If we enter the shed, apparently. Oh, it was just the angle? Okay, yeah, it looked for a moment like you were right. Okay, we broke in. Here's Big Steve. Good thing we brought Big Steve. Okay, so I guess it's a solo boss. That's interesting. Oh yeah, Big Steve. Well, Big Steve is a big target, so that's actually not too bad. We don't want to melee though. 16 damage. We just need to get behind him and start shooting, I think. Like, we'll go over here, we'll teleport, and then just shoot him from behind. If you end your turn with a move, you get to perform an extra action. Let's see. Teleport to a tile between 3, so we'll just go down here. 3 tiles. 1, 2, 3. Possibly even... no, we want to be nice and close. Like, we don't really care about cover in this case. But if we stand here, then shoot... Yeah, no, we'll just burn a teleport to move like 1 tile behind him, and if he shoots us at point blank, whatever, big deal. I'm gonna see if this works. Do it in 5 turns or less. Side step. How much is melee? Not that much. Side step over here. Oh wait. Oh no. That didn't work out. I didn't realize it cost an extra movement point there. Oh, that's too bad. We basically just lost a turn on that. Okay, didn't realize how that worked. That's okay, we have a repair for a reason. We just need to basically shoot him 4 times. Yeah, okay, we messed this up, unfortunately. That's okay, we get scrapped, we'll just redo it. It's not a big deal. Except in that case, we should probably... We can do it in 3 turns, actually, with the... Maybe, with Wheel and Deal. And then we have an additional action off Wheel and Deal. If you end your turn with a move, you get to perform an extra action, so... Then we heal up, and then we move. Then I think that's the idea. Oh. Okay. So we're still on our first turn, right? You're good. Yeah. Prepare. Then we end our turn with move here behind cover, and then we shoot him from above. Okay, like that. Here we go. And then we do need to do 6 damage. Back afterwards, that's going to miss. Great. And we shoot him from below. 5 damage because, yeah, there's the shield. Backbiter is probably not going to do much from below, but maybe we can hobble something. So let's just go down here and then shoot up. We should win. All Big Steve wanted was to follow orders. If you did that, you would have loaded checkpoint. Yeah, no, we're fine. Great, we did it in 5 turns, and then we'll grab everything. I like the idea of the solo boss. I'm glad we got the heal on this, though. Otherwise, yeah, that would have been a problem. Yeah, no, I just didn't realize what the UI was like for the teleport move. And then let's just grab everything. And this is it, right? This one and this one. Yeah, a couple bags. And then, oh yes, and you get the area pickup, which is great because it means we can get out of here almost right away. And then land directly on it and exit. Okay, that was easy. We can just farm this guy repeatedly, actually, every time we have a single character remaining. Alright. 8 bounty, that's good. We'll hopefully get up to enough to roll the tier 2 weapon that I was looking for. And, oh look, we just bought a shotgun. Here's another one that's going to give me +2 health. We'll take it, obviously. And I guess we'll just have a spare tier 2 shotgun. Which would be good, actually, because we'll probably use it with our current brawler to swap her over, as I intended. So we have 131. It does mean that I can afford the tier 2 handgun, which we might actually want. Unless I want to put prison on shotgun or something, since we have the weapon available. Let me see if there's a good reason to. We'd have 6 cogs available, so if we just switch over to flanker just to use the shotgun, that's not the worst idea. Yeah, because flanker, well, we'd start with 0. We'll deal cash flow. More movements. Now, what would we plug in from engineer with 6 points? Speed's probably not too consequential, but the heal would be. You would still get the bonus heal. You just wouldn't have it as a free action, would you? No, yes you would, because that's a character ability. So I actually feel like we'll move him over to flanker this turn, just to take advantage of a new weapon then. And then plug in everything we can. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of swapping around just to experiment. Where is that? Oh yes, this one, prototype shotgun, +2 health as well. I think that's going to be much better, in fact. You don't get a double shot, but that's okay. Then... let's see here. Yeah, we won't necessarily stay on this, but we'll... whoops. Wrong button, as usual. And then we can use 6. So we do 3 here with our sniper. We'll definitely want repair, the extra repair. And then... Aura just improves the heal, though, and we do have to distance heal, so not as critical. But cover is probably pretty good. We probably won't get too much flanking done with a shotgun, but we'll see what we can do. And then... yeah, sure, we'll do it this way. And then see how we do. We still want sidearm on him. I'm not sure we do. We actually might want to scope, because then with shotgun we can not always stand as close, and we'll have a bit of an aim line. I actually like that idea. Given that, yeah, we've got reinforced plating on the other one. Get a little bit more of a distance shot with the sidearm, but let's actually try this. So, we'll see. I mean, you know, taking 2 level 1 classes into the next mission might turn out badly, but we'll play with it. And yeah, Samfizz, you were saying that happened to you too. You bought a better shotgun and got 2 duplicates of it not long after. Well, that's okay. I mean, you know, you used a new weapon to get you to trade up to the new reward in the first place, right? I mean, I wouldn't have gotten through that mission as successfully without the first weapon upgrade. So, it does compound with time. And of course, unlocking a new character was pretty expensive, so... Turn that janky submarine around, Steambot. Okay, get ready to switch weapons and try out some new jobs. Hint, hint. We'll need different tactics to defeat the officer who runs this place. So yeah, actually, with some heals and with a shotgun against a boss, it's probably not a bad idea. Scrap double tap jack. So let's do it. We're going to have Wesley on sniper. I guess that makes him Wesley Snipes. And we're going to have grenade and reinforce on this, and then aim line and heal on this. I think that's probably good. This is going to be the sniper weapon with a splash as well. So let's just roll with it. Entrance to the Arctic Tunnel is guarded from this place. Okay. Let's grab double tap jack. We have something here. Turret activation in 3, I see. And again, if we keep these 2 together, then you get the additional movement off the door opening, so it makes sense to get them in a front position. And yeah, Wesley down here, although we'll see. I need to remember that some of my level bonuses from previous characters no longer apply. Okay, so he's going to open, and then that should give us +2 movement on both. Greased up. Good. I wonder... Yeah, the turrets don't have health bars yet, so that's not a factor. Also, yeah, there's a bit of an aim line on the shotgun, but obviously not much. Also, we can build cover up front if we want to head up there immediately, which we can. We can also just go for the snipe right away. This is going to be 3 to 6. Because that's how the critical hit's going to work. We don't have perfect aim or any way to steady it just yet, but I think we'll just come up here and get a bit closer to get a better sight line. Yeah, that movement buff is helping a bit here. Also, we have a splash on this. Don't forget. Yeah, 3 damage is actually all we need against this guy, so we'll be fine. And look at that. The splash on that is actually great. In that case, we'll just move up and... Okay, so shotgun spread is going to be a little bit much against this sniper here. Yeah, we don't need to deal with the melee just yet, I think. We'll get behind cover and probably wait this one out and let this guy kind of come in towards us. Sniper deflection shot is probably still going to hit though. Oh yeah, and that's too close. Oh, that's a miss. That's great. And then we'll actually come down here and then get ready to sneak over. Perhaps. Okay, so here, yeah, we can probably just shoot from this position. I think we'll be fine. Because this is just 2 HP. And that's going to hit quite nicely. Yeah, this Electric turned out to be better than I thought. The splash sniper rifle that we have here. Maybe we shouldn't have opened it this turn. No, no, we can do it. This guy, we got a heal on him. Turrets might start to be a problem. And yeah, the turret. I wonder if that is showing you what his intended shot will be. I think so. In which case, we're not too concerned. Maybe we can just come up here and scrap this guy from across. And oh, that's bad. That's bad. We need to get rid of it now. Yeah, didn't expect that to happen. Where it would suddenly give us exactly the wrong kind of cover. And that's not good enough. We should have done a war cry into that. Now we're in trouble. Okay, that's fine. We've got a heal on this one. Can't move this turn. But we'll just reload and take it out. We absolutely should have done a war cry. Did not take chances with that. Heals 4, we'll do it. Too bad we have to use it now, but lesser alarm. Who's coming? Alright, that's fine. We can take that out pretty simply, I think. Might even come up here. No, we'll just reload and then it'll deflect. Is that going to hit? Not well. Not very well at all, actually. Seems to be a particular moment here where this might even work out, but let's try this deflection. No, we'll just get out of the way of this guy, I think. Or bring down our shotgun. Yeah, we'll bring down our shotgun and just shoot him from above. Okay, darn Foghead. And we'll get him in position for sniping next turn. I'm not at all concerned about these guys, actually. We'll just splash them every time. Let's see what we're dealing with first. Steambots. Okay, how many HP are we dealing with here? Okay. 2 shots, 1 kill. That's fine. These guys in melee we don't care too much about unless they break cover up here. In fact, double tap jack. Yeah, covering is probably a good idea, but we'll see. We could even do... Oh, there's no ceiling deflection available up here because it's open. That's too bad. But maybe we can do some kind of deflection. Or even up here. And we can fire forward. Depending on who we want to take out first. And... yeah, we might even want to just play aggressively up here first then. This guy's going to shoot from the back though. Yeah, let's do it. Staff only. And then he's going to come back here behind cover. He should probably drop some cover, but... oh yeah, and there's going to be an alarm that's up eventually as well. Let's get over here. And... oh, look at that. It's going to hit. It's going to hit. Well, that was quick. That worked out really well, actually. Get to the evacuation point. We'll have some alarms. That's okay. I'm just not too concerned about the turrets here. Oh, it's gonna get slapped. That's not great, but we'll find some way to cover the retreat. We do want to get over here to loot whatever's on this side. And it makes sense to take the sniper over there just so we can do that. We will need 1 turn here. You know what? We can just run it. Whatever. Just run it. Nice of the turrets, just signal well in advance what they're going to do. And then we should probably back up behind cover, although turret's going to hit the barrel, I think, so. However, we can probably do wheel and deal. I wonder if wheel and deal allows me to do 2 attacks. Because wheel and deal will allow me to punch this guy and then fire at this guy. And I kind of like that idea. Yeah, because, well, wait, what's my movement here? Movement... okay, no, if we punched it, we can't actually walk that far. We'd still be out in the open somewhat. So, no, we shouldn't do that. Let's see, we should just back up and shoot this guy. And maybe build cover while we're at it. I actually like that idea. Let's... oh, no, wait a minute. We can actually build cover and then continue creeping over. But I think what we'll do is we'll come up here and we'll build cover and we'll shoot. And that might be the best idea. Yeah, let's just do that. And then we'll shoot down here. There'll be a bit of spread, and that's okay. Should be more than enough. And we'll just dodge lasers. Yeah, I see that what's happening here is that when there are some changes in cover from falling blocks, that can throw off your expectations when it comes to lasers, but aside from that, we should be fine. We still haven't reloaded on this guy. Oh, this is in a bad spot. We'd better take that out. Actually, and take it out over here. Oh, come on, let me do it. Let's see if this spread will actually do enough here. It will. We'll even drop some cover. Great. Then we take this. We should have gone for the loot in the back, in fact. I misplayed that. Ooh, yikes. Okay, we'll need to play it safely with that one. And move. Yeah, because we don't really get a self-heal off of that. And, oh, is this one hobbled? It's hobbled. That's not good at all. We'll need to build more cover here. Then. Oh, and, oh, that's a big problem, actually, because, yeah, I didn't think about how... Yeah, that's a mistake, because this is going to shoot. And I didn't think about how we didn't have cover into that, or that we were hobbled. Can I heal myself? Yes. Okay, so that's not as bad as it could be. But we'll probably build the... let's see if we can maybe shoot down here to see if we can accomplish anything. They're going to come up here and try to shoot me up here. We should actually build cover to the left. We're going to get shot on the right by the turret, but just cover as much as possible. And then wait, just turn out. Oof, yikes. This might die. Yep, too bad. Okay, well, if we get stuck here, then we just, you know, take the loss and move on. But yeah, let's just run and snipe on the way back. The problem is, of course, that we don't have this reloaded yet. Now that we've reloaded, we'll need to get a nice shot down here. That's okay. Just means we won't really get much XP off of first guy. Also, the fact that we have a little bit of splash on this is great for the purposes of the shots that I'm taking. Except we need to keep reloading, and yeah, we are just going to be well behind pace for alarms and such. Let's try to get a deflection up here. There's a moment in time here when that'll work surprisingly well. Except we're going to be outpaced by alarms unless we get them going. Yes, with things like the grenades. We absolutely need to get moving. Otherwise we'll be stuck here. I think we'll just need to maybe reload and then run up here and we'll be exposed. No, we'll get behind cover first. We can reload into next turn. Although the turret's probably going to try to target. Poor guy got hobbled 3 times, I know. It's all in the legs. Okay. Really love the explosion range on that. We'll just get rid of everything, and alarm might catch up to me here, but at least we're equalizing a bit. And we'll take the top position and just try to run out of here. We'll reload later. Let's get out. Yeah, playing this pretty imperfectly, but, you know, that's switching up classes in veteran for you. While we still get used to some of this. Yeah, we can probably afford to just run it at this point. Let's see if we can get a good deflection. Actually no, grenade will get me out of trouble a bit. This guy's probably going to try to shoot from up here. We'll just maybe get up to this position. Or maybe get up here and reload. We're kind of exposed right now. I'm a bit concerned about it, but movement-wise, I think we should still be okay. As long as we get out of here. Yeah, because we can go over here and do a deflection shot to take out this guy quickly. Yeah, too bad about losing our ally here. But we should be able to get out safely. We did confirm that the area heal is able to take out quite a bit. Or rather, the area heal can be used on yourself. Let's just get out. Yeah, even if we lose stars, the thing is, we'll be redoing some of these missions to complete stars, and getting the loot for now will still be beneficial to the party on a whole, so... Okay, let's get out. Yeah, we've been redoing everything to clear all stars per zone. But let's try to make use of the bounty first and get a weapon bank up to tier 2 as quickly as possible. And yeah, having this available means that we can switch them back to Reaper later and have some of these bonuses, like the perfect aim, which is very good on Reaper, given that we normally don't have an aim line. I might even keep him on Sniper just a little bit longer. Yeah, one each, just to get him to have more that he can use. Particularly this is great. Yeah, too bad that we didn't get a flanker up to 1 over there. We'll probably switch the new flanker weapon onto a Poe next day of play, though. So, and new hammer. We actually don't need this yet because we've got a better brawler hammer right now, I think, with a better charge action anyway. So that was actually not the best we could have done. But we'll roll another tier 2 weapon using bounty, I think. The hybrid class system is so cool. Yeah, it's very much modeled after, you know, job combination systems in a lot of traditional RPGs, like Japanese RPGs. And we don't really see that kind of dual classing that often in a tactics setting, I think. And it does encourage you to mix and match the party a bit, given that, you know, there's a little bit of re-rolling that happens when it comes to the available recruits. This is the first day that I've even tried out the reclassing. We hadn't tried it up to this point, so... But we were clearly sort of underusing that because we had so many unspent cog points. And I think we need to get some of the dual classing to kick in to have a nice little power spike. So anyway, we'll need the ability to submerge. We just need to find out where it is. We'll just go back to the flooded burrow. And we know someone works for the Navy there, so... Oh, I didn't know they forced you, in fact, because I actually just did it preemptively in that mission. We had sort of planned it out. And in fact, I wasn't planning to switch my engineer to flanker originally until we got that new weapon, and I thought, okay, we might as well get that nice little damage spike on him now, since we don't know what we're dealing with. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, in terms of bounty, I guess we'll get that extra repair kits off 2 points. We do want to spend 9 points on a tier 2 weapon. I think that's absolutely essential. We're just short of some of this other stuff. Let's get that. And yeah, we'll, whenever we have some spare party members, redo some missions as well. Probably just farm that solo boss that we saw earlier, since we have a pretty easy method for him, if necessary. It might even be easier with a sniper, in fact. So yeah, let's get back to camp. Anybody to talk to here? Not yet. We'll get party upgrades eventually. Back to the burrow. Yeah, too bad that we lost stars on both of these missions, but wouldn't take long to redo them when we feel a little bit readier. We'll prioritize doing new missions first, and then just, you know, filling in gaps when we have the available personnel. So let's do the story and the end of day. And we'll do a bit of reconfiguration after this. So yeah, we can talk. Well, let's progress the story and then we'll do end day just so we know what we're planning for. And yeah, Kraken Bay, I never heard of her. And then nobody's heading to Arctica just yet, but we will. And yeah, let's just go on. We'll talk to the bartender too eventually, but let's activate the quest first. Treason. No need to ponder that. And you can just help in a material way. Greedy Admiralty would never share an air tank with a steamboat. Okay, so we'll just give ourselves the access code from the Navy flagship. So, do we raid the flagship or do we just sink it? Let's see. Torpedo launcher, yeah, I mean, I think we sank the flagship previously, in fact. We just need to do it again. Because it wasn't at this quest point yet. Maybe. We sank some pretty big ships. Sink a flagship, right? We had done it previously. Oh, but we need more reputation first, which is fine. Because we'll do more missions. Let's do end day first. Oh, we'll talk to this one more time. Yeah, he doesn't like working for the Navy anymore. Since Faraday and her crew took down the Red Queen. It's not clear to me how long it's been since then, but at least the presence of continuity is there. We should see which other new recruits have rolled as well, not that we're doing anything with that. Oh, Big Steve, yeah, poor guy. I sure hope he hasn't turned on me well. Not much of him left to turn. But that's okay, we're gonna basically have him on farm. Alright, so yeah, so next recruit cost is actually 400. And it's still Judy over here. That hasn't changed this round because we haven't done end day yet, but that'll probably re-roll after we progress, so. Roam around Shiner's Cove long enough. I'm pretty sure we sank one earlier. We have torpedoes already, so. Okay, so definitely tier 2 weapon. And then the only thing left here is the repair kit that we were avoiding earlier because we already have better repair kits and we're unlikely to really need this one. And let's do it. So, what do we have? Another shotgun. Okay, well, that wasn't useful. Given that we've got one equivalent one and one better one now. That's okay. Yeah, too bad that we claimed a reward for something redundant, but... Okay, day 13. We haven't been absolutely efficient with the day usage, but... Yeah, because right now we don't have a good handgun for the engineer class. That's a bit of a concern. We'll do a little bit of reconfiguration, possibly some selling, but let's just explore more of the map and unlock some missions, hit the flagship, etc. If we save up to 300, there's a handgun upgrade that I want from Argent Articles. But we'll have to save up for that first. Okay, so we'll go to various places. Let's see. We haven't really explored on this side to the left yet. And we're down here. We had some issues boosting through here earlier. I think we actually kind of had to go around because it's just too long to boost through. And we'll sink that ship. I thought I'd been to this island up here, but let's check it one more time. I don't think that was anything, was it? Oh. Abandoned ship. Yeah, this is nothing yet. Bit of decoration. So let's just go westward and hit what we can. And we'll prioritize opening up new missions. But if we ever just have one party member left over, we'll take a Big Steve once again. I think that's the way to do it. Oh yes, this is where you get into issues with the testing range. Okay, there we go. That was not a flagship, that was just a ship. Okay, this is warning you not to come here yet, apparently. Ah, Navy testing grounds up ahead. So, yeah, it's letting us go now. But we do need to be careful. I am going to reveal this side to the left, too. I don't know what this bit is yet. Whether we can traverse it. We can. We just need to give ourselves a little bit of room here. Running out of juice a little bit on our weaponry, but let's just save up for the torpedo and pass it again like that. And then we'll blast through here too, once we have the torpedo ready. And then, yeah, just boost through. Let's see if we can unlock some missions. 3-person mission over here, smoking barrels. Really rack up those stars quickly. Let's just keep exploring a bit more first, just to see the map. And convenient shop. Ah, here's the hat shop. We saw it from afar earlier. We hadn't actually been here yet. Alright, let's see what it is. Yeah, just some bonus hats, I think. We'll eventually collect these, but right now it's a bit of a frivolous expense, I think, so someday. Nobody even minding to shop here. Okay, let's keep going. So yeah, the only mission available is this one. I think we should just take it now. And then we'll see if our condition of this ship is going to make taking a new mission worthwhile, or if we should keep with one of the older ones. Let's... Yeah, because we can do a 3 and a 2. And redo one of the ones with a 2. Let's see what we want in terms of configuration, first of all. Like I was saying, I was considering putting Chimney on Flanker anyway, but she's close to leveling up with Brawler, so I feel like we should keep her with Brawler just one more time. Yeah. To get her up to 3. Yeah. And then, yeah, we got Wesley as the sniper for now. We'll eventually rotate Daisy over to the SMGs, I think, once we get some better ones. Because the crit bonus is going to be great. I'd like to maybe level her up to 4 before we do that. And we'll see. We might want to switch him back to Engineer. Also, when we were Flanker, did we not plug in anything? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Okay. So, I don't know that we necessarily wanted him on flanker. It's just that it was convenient for this purpose here. I mean, the movement is nice. And the cooldowns are nice. I don't know if the cooldowns are actually that good for engineer, though. We don't have that much that's cooldown based. It's more usage based. So yeah, we'll probably switch him back to engineer. Depending. I mean, obviously the weapon's quite nice. But I think we should prioritize shotgun off this guy. And we can maybe remove reinforced plating for something else. Let's actually... Yeah, because he's... Not, she rather is not soloing something we don't necessarily want. Repair pack. Might actually want scope. And we'll replace a few things. Yeah, because then we want to save up for that 300 handgun, I think, on him. And get him back on handgun. Okay, so we'll keep her... Yeah, let's think about the party of 3. I think we're going to go sniper. And these two here, if we want 2 characters kind of up front. Or we can go sniper with her. Yeah, because like both of these we'll need to kind of really punch up front. Unless we save our flanker for like kind of a flanker sniper combo. For another mission. I'm just thinking about like what we'll do for the next one. We should save the engineer for when we can afford the next big weapon. In terms of bounty, yeah, 5 and 5 would get you the new machine gun, possibly. I'm just trying to remember what we did here. Yeah, this was one where we needed to basically open up the prison quickly, and so we wanted a lot of mass damage and quick kills. Which tells me we want to retain one of my snipers for that, and then with... Yeah, previously we went sniper brawler. We can do sniper... whoops, hang on. Let's figure this out. Yeah, for that one we can do either sniper brawler again. For the self-heal and all that, or sniper... Actually, movement is probably what we want. And then sniper... flanker, so... Maybe we actually want to put him back on... Yeah, actually no, let's change back to what we were doing before. Let's put on the repair pack. Let's actually switch some of this back, but we'll go with the other shotgun here. Where's my shotgun? Yeah, it just takes me a while to sort of make some decisions here. And then we'll go back to what we were assigning. Oops, keep hitting the wrong trigger. Hang on. Where's my character? There we go. Keep mixing up the ZL and the L. Maintenance protocol, or and then the same as before. Yeah, damage buff is obviously great, but I feel like the utility is a bit better. And then we'll go either sidearm or scope. Let's go scope. Yeah, so we'll go with these 3. This one, and this one. Okay. I think that's going to be fine. We only really have 1 heal up right now, and that's okay. I think it'll be fine, because we've got the built-in heal over here. Let's stick with that. I spend a lot of time doing configuration sometimes, but This Navy base is supposedly overflowing with confiscated galleons. Yeah. Oh, too bad our sniper's starting at a low position. That's alright. Well, we can bust some of this up right away. Let's get over here, actually, so we can... Oh, no, that's shut. Everybody needs to come up. Then we'll have +2 movements on him here. That's fine, actually, because if we move her up here, then on the second move, she can have movement bonus for charge. That's probably the way to do it. So let's move her up here first. Move him up here second. Oh, okay, we need to activate this anyway. Inspect the water shipment. Okay, so everybody needs to get here anyway, so... then we'll plan around front position here to have the aura. Let me think about this position. Well, it doesn't matter. We're going to move them all next turn. So, let's get over here. Then, whoops. Then, over here. Over here. Okay, now we're locked in and we have to loop down below. Yeah, we'll exit by looping on the other side. Okay, yeah, the thing is the aura is going to be quite nice here because everybody's going to get a movement bonus. Then in that case we should probably unlock up first. Okay, we've got a commander over there. We'll snipe him. If we can. Let's get over here. Commander doesn't have a shield. He just needs 6. We would need to crit. I don't think there's a point in doing Power Shot or War Cry when this is entirely about to crit. Like these extra points of damage don't actually matter. Okay, not quite. It's okay, we can probably come here and flank at the back. Yeah, we don't want to get hit by this guy who's got the massive damage buff. Let's see. No movement available over here. Let's go over here then. And then do the charge in. And punch this one out. Yeah, don't want to deal with it. The damage buff on enemies is way too strong. And then we can come down here, but you'll be shot from above. So let's actually maybe front load this way. That's actually not a great position either, but okay, that's good. Commander's not going to do much. I'm alright. Except that one's buffed up now. This is not a free action. But we can probably... Yeah, if we snipe this top one, then I feel like with a movement with wheel and deal followed by a second action, we can blow this one away. We would kind of need a sidearm over here. Sidearm would do 2 damage, and then we need an additional shotgun blast here to do the rest. We can do it, I think. We'll need to reload here, though. And see if we can get the deflection. Going this way, a little tricky. Let's not deflect it, let's just shoot. Now we get the 6. Okay, so we're going to wheel and deal and possibly even just blow this guy away completely. Yeah. Because we'll go over here and then blast him nice and close. 6 damage, hopefully. Okay, more than enough. And then we can even open things up quickly here. If we want to risk that now. Yeah, we can. Crack one open to make sure it's on the up and ups. It almost seems too good to be true. Oh yeah, it's going to be alarm time in a moment. Which means we should actually kind of get in position first before we have reinforcements coming in. We don't want to spawn reinforcements this turn. We want to spawn it into next turn. So like what we want to do is... maybe... Yeah, because we've got all these gates over here. We kind of want her in position to start fighting down below once we move everybody else in. And then... I don't know, we can go for treasure immediately, but I feel like she's going to get mobbed. So let's actually maybe stand beside it. Unless this already triggers it. No, it doesn't. So we will take advantage of the free reload, and we'll move down here so we can get within sniper range once we park in the top middle over here. And then now at this point we can take one treasure, and then we'll have our brawler available to continue at that point. Yeah, might even make sense to just go for this immediately, although that's not in cover, so let's do this one. Oh, nothing yet. Okay, let's just loot it all then. Yeah, you can see that there are turrets everywhere. And so we'll just need to be in position to take them out quickly, especially because as the brawler you have to use your sidearm for those. You can't do much about it. In fact, you have these gates down here as well that we'll need to take care of. And eventually we'll need to come back here. Yeah. Door over here as well. Let's keep some of this stuff in mind. In that case, we'll loot here and loot here. Maybe it's once you loot everything that becomes something to deal with. So, which means we should loot this now. Maybe turrets are going to come up. Oh, no. Not really. Surprised there's nothing yet. But yeah, we'll want to be in position to kind of get down here and start sniping. Okay, why don't we get over to the doors then? Then see if anything activates this turn. Anything? No. Okay, then what do we activate? Oh, break a barrel to check for water. I didn't even look at the quest here. Well then, that's fine. We can just shoot everything. Barrels appear to be empty. That's okay, we're in position. I should have read that more carefully. Get you a pad back to the sub. Okay, that's fine. We're kind of in position to continue from here and survive until you can escape. That's fine. We'll we have nothing to shoot right now. We need to get in position to take out alarms, and we should ideally have her in position for melee. So yeah, we'll try to get within a position where we can shoot alarms. Let's get... Oh, he's already moved. Okay, so let's... Yeah, sidearm's not going to do much against alarms because alarms take 4 HP, I think. So basically we want to be within reinforcement range and able to get down as well. So given that, I think this position's actually fine. Let's just see here. Let's just wait this one out. Anything? Okay, good. That's not bad at all, actually. A lot of barrels to deal with, but... yeah, we'll just sidearm this one. That's fine. And here we go. And then we'll just continue here. We might even want to just build some cover while we can with our other character. Okay, we'll stick him here so he's able to reach this turret position as well as anybody who's going to spawn over here, perhaps. Medium alarm, that's fine. Oh yeah, we'll whack that guy easily. Okay. Electron shields. Lots of them. Where's the other one going? Well, anyway, let's take them both out. We're in a hole, that's fine. Take this out. And then melee attack over here will be fine, except I'm going to be kind of off by 1 when it comes to damage. Unless we decide to charge into it. Yeah, that's too bad. That's actually not doing enough. So much for sticking with this tier 1 weapon. Let's actually... yeah, I don't want to burn the charge yet. It may actually be advantageous to just take cover and then deal with them next move. Or burn the charge. But no, I feel like we need it for somebody who's actually going to take some punishment. We'll come up over here. Perhaps no, we'll get hobbled over there. Let's get over here. Just duck in. He's probably going to get shot from this open position, but... oh yeah, that's a problem. Okay. That's okay. He's got to heal. Okay. Reload and then see if we can get a good deflection off of the explosive. Nope, maybe not. However, might be able to do something decent. Down this way? No. We'll probably just have to move. Except we reloaded this turn, so let's see. No, we'll just move them both in. Then... yeah, we'll need to use the charge this turn anyway, so... should have just used the last turn, that would have been simpler. Yeah, let's just run this. You know, we won't have available until after the next alarm rolls over. And if we don't think we'll hit, we shouldn't burn this shot. I mean, we can try to do perfect aim to try to create an aim line to hit this guy all the way. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Can we? I feel like that's not going to hit by enough. Ugh, bad idea then. That's too bad. That's actually kind of a waste then. Unless we can... oh, we do have the explosive on this, so we can at least take out cover or something. Yeah, too bad about this corner. This corner right here just precludes this from working. However, maybe we can get a deflection going, let's see, this way where it bounces one more time. Like, the aim line drops off, but I think the bullet should still go. That actually did work, we just didn't have enough power. Okay, that's fine. We'll just continue here. And this time it will kill. We don't really care about the other ones just yet. And yeah, this is why I wanted to save the charge, because the charge is much better for taking care of these ones. But we'll put her within cover here. And that'll be okay, I think. Might even hold position on this guy, except we can kind of get an aura going if we get over here. Why would we want to, though? We don't really have much work with it. Well, it would maybe help guarantee the kill. Let's actually get up here, since doors aren't open yet. Yeah, and we'll just flank this. It'll be simple. Okay, so let's reload first of all, and this will hit. And again, the power shot isn't going to matter. We need the crits regardless. Got it. Then let's go over here and then just punch into the shield. And then here, wheel and deal will take care of the rest. Although we can also do a deflection shot. With a shotgun, though, that may not work as well. Let's actually just wheel and deal it, I think. Just to simplify things. Yeah, otherwise we're going to get into issues with shield. Yeah, because I don't trust that ceiling deflection here. Let's just wheel and deal it. 4-turn cooldown, though. It's not great, but... Oh, I can't even get behind. Okay, that was a waste. But we can shoot from down here. Maybe that'll work, so I don't get wrecked. Just barely. Oh, we got it. Yeah, that one we can take out easily. We will need to. Okay, so... sidearm here is not going to do much for me. Let's just take these out. Then take this one out right away. And then move her into cover somewhere to prepare for the next spawn. It'll probably be some additional spawns on the sides here, I think. So let's actually just get her into maybe a cover position just right here. And we'll wait. And we can snipe this one. Okay, kind of guessed wrong there, but... Reload, and then... Yeah, that shield on this guy is not going to be great, but... Just thinking about what we can do here. I mean, we can try to do the long shot from here, but a shotgun spread's just going to miss like crazy. We can go over here and maybe try to go sidearm against that, or run and snipe this and totally get flanked from all sides. But yeah, let's actually come down this way and see what my movement rate on charge will give me, if anything. It will in fact get me over here, and it will in fact kill this. It's just that we're going to get meleeed from one side, the other side is under cover, we might get shot from down below. That's okay. That's acceptable, in fact. And this will do enough damage that we don't even need to worry about a shield necessarily. If we want to prioritize taking an enemy out first. I don't think we can. I think it's just going to... Yeah, let's just take this one out. And we'll get him sort of into a more neutral position here, in case we need to cover the back. Yeah, in case we have more reinforcements on the left side either way. So. It's fine, she'll get payback. I feel like this is a grenade situation if we can, but... Of course, if we are able to deflect somehow, that would be ideal. There's actually a moment here. Let's do perfect aim. I think we can do it. There's a moment right here where we can get the splash damage going as well, and we might even want to hit the guy in the back. This front one will guarantee the kill though, which is nice, but we can get just enough of a splash here. Okay, that wasn't too bad. And yeah, we'll need to take them both out, but we'll take out the gun first. And then heal 1 damage. Doors down below aren't open yet, or on the side. We'll eventually want to get some of that going. I wonder if we want to put a heal on her yet. What's her total HP? Total HP is 9 plus 1 shield, so yeah, we don't want to do a remote heal just yet. It's not efficient yet. But we'll be keeping our eye on the heals, so we don't get taken out ourselves. Let's once again just maintain position here. Okay, that's going to open up finally. As is that. Good, this is a good position to deal with, in fact. If we can get any kind of shot, that is. We could even go for the same shot as before. Would still work. Then we can go melee down below. We can go for that same moment. Oh, very difficult to set up. Oh, nope. Total miss. And actually remove my cover. Okay, never mind. That's fine. Let's just take this one out. Trying to get too fancy here. Yeah, she's going to get over here.